welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Favors and Gobert are the shot-blocking duo inside. Trey Burke is out there with Hood, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Durant drawing the double team. Westbrook with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. The big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Wiles check in for Utah. There's the pick. The dish to Hood. Westbrook with the steal. To the middle. Ball stolen. And they're moving it up. Here's Hood. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Hayward goes in. Here's Wiles. Good on the 3-point shot.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now here's Westbrook. Burke covering. Ibaka outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Wiles. The Thunder making the shot. Adams against Favors. Soft touch off the glass. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's Westbrook. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hood kicks to Favors. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Westbrook. To the inside. Outside for Durant. The three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 7 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. Now here is Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kanter. Can't get it to go. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Burks. No good on the triple. The Thunder leading by 4.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. Now, here's Kanter. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ibaka sets the pick for Kanter. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Westbrook.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Kept alive. Here's Booker. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Gordon Hayward. So it's the Thunder now. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Kanter sets the pick for Westbrook. Kicks to Kanter. All alone. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And that one's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Exum passes to Lyles. Now the feed to Ingles. All sorts of time. And he nails the jumper.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Westbrook. Here's Kanter. Westbrook dishes to 4. Shot clock at 6. Kanter. And that one is stuffed right through.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Booker. No short. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Favors. And there's the pass to Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And good on the basket. Book it. And it's 6 points for Derek Favors.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
And Mack kicks to Favors. And Durant sends it back. On the wing, Singler. He kicks to Adams. Pass to Roberson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Ingles. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it is done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks. And he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Adams. And they're pushing it up. Westbrook passes to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Left side, Durant. Singler for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Singler's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange, because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who have been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Now the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Burke comes in for Rodney Hood.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Snatched up. Adams. Can't hit from in close. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
An even 3-on-3 break. The 3 from Morrow. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
It's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Ibaka comes in for Kevin.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Here's Gobert. Hits the jump hook. The Thunder leading by 4. .158 left in the first half. Morrill kicks to Foy. Pass to Waiters. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Burks. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got his second basket of the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Foy dishes to Morrow. Passes it to Cantor. Feeds to Foy. From deep three-point range, here's Ibaka. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Miles checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Exum, and it's blocked. They get it back. To the middle. Here's Morrow. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Jazz trail by 4. Hayward outside. Booker inside. Ibaka on him. The pass to Lyles. Exum with a wide open look. Misses the 3. The Thunder leading by 4. Morrow the pass to Cantor. Here's Ibaka. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter. Exum with it. And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hood out there with Trey Burke. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Hayward kicks to Favors. Gobert dishes to Favors. Ibaka with some nice D.
Well, I tell you what, guys, last season the Thunder were fantastic on the glass. I mean, they started out as a great rebounding team and got even better after their trades.
Last season, the Oklahoma City Thunder led the entire NBA in rebounding. Greg, they did well on both ends. First in the league in offensive rebounds and second in defensive.
And Kevin, the thing that sticks out for me, for OKC, everybody rebounds. The guards, the bigs, the wings. It really has a huge impact and allows you to have that many more possessions. So if this team is healthy, watch out.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
Here's Westbrook. Right block shot. And that's good for 2. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Utah calls timeout.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Dishes it to Favors. Cannot hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You're alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Favors with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. That's good. Gobert's got 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And the Thunder making a change here. Singler's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Exum in for Burke. Here's the screen. Westbrook passes to Adams. Westbrook drives in. He feeds it to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And then Favors with the dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And Singler kicks to Durant. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
There's the dish to Hood. The Jazz working the ball around now. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Down low. Durant. The rebound by the Jazz.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
From deep. Again, Durant missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Wow. Woo.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And then Favors with the dunk.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig, and Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
In transition, here come the Jazz. And that is good. Burks has got 6.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Foy. There's a screen by Cantor. Durant kicks to Foy. He feeds it to Cantor. And stolen by Hayward. To the paint. And Durant sends it back. To the middle. Here's Waiters. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Foy with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. They set the pick. Foy dishes to Cantor.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Russell Westbrook. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Lyles. Joe Ingles comes in for Trevor Booker. Max checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Burke in for Dante Exum. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Burke.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
The Thunder leading by 9. Now, here is Foy. He's guarded closely. Cantor against Favors. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Morrow. And he converts the layup. Morrow's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. First one falls for him.
Derek Favors at the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. There's a screen by Cantor. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Anthony Morrow out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oberson. They get it back. Now here's Waiters. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jazz trailed by 9. Tipped away. Stolen by Westbrook. To the inside. And he gets it to go. Roberson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Burke kicks to Hood, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. Shot clock at 5. That's good. And the Thunder lead by 9.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Durant. Here's Roberson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Misses in close.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Inside. It's tipped. The feed now to Robertson. Gobert with the block.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one's good by Favors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
For 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Ibaka slams it in.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
On the inbound. And he slams it one-handed.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Here's Adams. Soft touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Here's Exum. outside Durant. Utah with the rebound. Inside. Favors dishes to Hood. Nice ball movement by Utah. Hayward from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And Ibaka kicks to Adams. 6 to shoot. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Hayward's running.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. Guarded closer. He dishes it to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Dion Waiters.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
At the top of the key, Favors. Pass to Exum. He kicks it to Hood. Hayward outside. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Durant's running. And then Waiters with the jam.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggression.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
What a game for Favors. He's got 19 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And Westbrook, here we go. Adams. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Thunder lead by 7.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Out to Hayward. Pass to Favors. Clock at 6. Another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Greg. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Burt can't get it to go. And here's Foy. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well,